The swimsuit competition is about to begin, but the show can't go on without a very important group of people. I'd like to introduce you to our distinguished panel of judges. An audience, if you will, please hold your applause until we finish all of them, all right? Former Pittsburgh Steeler and MVP of Super Bowl X and a member of the NFL Hall of Fame All-Decade Team. He's now a sportscaster, TV host, and actor, Lynn Swan, creator of one of Hollywood's premier commercial casting agencies. He finds famous faces for some of TV's most unforgettable commercials. She's Sheila Manning, co-host of the popular TV show Crook and Chase since 1986, and host of TNN's Celebrities Offstage. She's the national television personality, Lorianne Crook. Lead dancer on the Carol Burnett Show for 11 years and choreographer of the current Carol and Company. He staged dances for Bob Hope and Sammy Davis Jr., Emmy Award nominee Don Crichton. Head of Bessie Lou, the world's foremost Asian talent agency, and founder of the first Asian theater group in the U.S. He's acted in many classics himself. He's Guy Lee. Editor-in-chief of Black Elegance, a national fashion, beauty, and lifestyle magazine, and a published poet and writer. She's Sharon Skeeter. Noted guitarist for the Eagles and the James Gang. He's recorded with Lionel Richie, B.B. King, Steve Winwood, and Ringo Starr. He's working on a brand new album. This is Joe Walsh, former finance chairman of the Republican Senate Committee and vice chairman of the board of Pizza Hut. He's our distinguished ambassador to the Netherlands, Ambassador Howard Wilkins, Jr. A Tony-nominated star on stage and a favorite from the TV series Maude. Her recent HBO movie co-stars Dennis Hopper. Please welcome Adrienne Barbeau. Ladies and gentlemen, our judges. And judges, would you stand, please?
While the city finalists backstage preparing for the swimsuit competition, we'd like to take this moment to show you how the scoring system works. It's a system similar to the Olympic scoring. As each contestant competes, the judges will enter a score from 1.1 to 9.9 into their computer terminals. If a judge votes too late, no score will appear. We'll show the judges' names and the scores, their individual scores, to you at home like this. The contestants will not see the scores, and neither will the judges, so they won't know how the other judges are voting. The highest and lowest scores are eliminated, and then we average the remaining scores and show you the result like this. After the show, all three competitions are over. The average scores will be added, and the top 6 composite scores will determine the 6 finalists. All right, these machines are fired up and ready to go. Let's put them to work in the swimsuit competition.
All right. The first competition of the evening for our 11 semifinalists is swimsuits. And tonight, you'll see our contestants modeling identical competition swimsuits from JCPenney's exclusive Miss USA collection. They'll also wear Frederico shoes and fabulous feathered coats by Lena Fiore. Now, we've asked each young lady to tell us a little bit more about herself and her favorite way to relax and have fun. And we're about to give a whole brand new meaning to the phrase Winter Wonderland. It's snowing in Kansas. You know, as every snowflake is unique and beautiful, so is each of our contestants. And we'll begin with Miss New York.
After the pressures of Manhattan, it's great to get away from it all. My favorite escape was a trip to Hawaii, where we were scuba diving with some of the San Francisco 49ers and their girlfriends. We had a great time. We saw fish and turtles, and thank God, no sharks.
Miss Oklahoma.
I love spending time with my 86-year-old grandmother because she teaches me so much about how to be positive and believe in myself. When she comes to my house, we sit around drinking coffee and talk. Sometimes we look at the old family photo albums and we just laugh and laugh.
Miss Illinois.
Hosting 2 ESPN cheerleading championships was a lot of fun. But my funniest job was modeling for Dunkin' Donuts in Japan. They put my picture on life-size posters outside every store. The only problem was they had me posing with my tongue sticking out and my eyes crossed.
Miss New Jersey.
I began doing imitations of Diana Ross when I was 7 years old. I love keeping my friends and family laughing with jokes and impressions. My favorites are Robin Gibbons being interviewed by Barbara Walters and Eddie Murphy doing his family barbecue routine.
Carolina.
I was born to shop. I'll go shopping anytime, anywhere. And if it's on sale, I'll buy it. I love specialty boutiques and buying clothes that are classic. If something is very expensive, my favorite justification is, well, it's going to last me forever.
Miss Arizona.
A good workout is always relaxing, but I also enjoy going to the park with my Samoyed Shanae to chase a duck or two. But for real excitement, I like to twirl flaming batons. For 4 years in a row, I've won the state fair competition.
Miss Oregon.
I've loved basketball since I played in high school. Right now, I'm crazy about the Portland Trail Blazers. I follow them in the papers every day. But I can't get in to see a game because they're always sold out. Maybe if I win Miss USA, I can finally get some tickets.
Miss California.
One of my favorite things to do is to go whitewater rafting on the American River in Sacramento. It's a chance to meet new people and work as a team. I enjoy water fights, cooking great food by the campfire, and breathing the clean air. But most of all, I love the excitement.
Miss Hawaii.
Being an athlete, I enjoy competitive games. Sometimes my friends and I enter local contests where we compete against other teams for a trophy. And usually, we win. Afterwards, we make a huge barbecue and pig out on the local food.
Miss Alabama.
I love track and field. When I'm not training to make the Olympic race walk team, I like to go sailing at my parents' home in Florida. I just love being out on the water. I find it so peaceful and relaxing listening to the sound of the waves.
Miss Kansas.
I love taking a trip to the mountains whenever I find the time. Although I've been skiing since I was 13, my family didn't trust me with skis before the pageant for fear I might break a leg. So I plan to hit the slopes the first chance I get.
That completes the swimsuit competition for Miss USA 1991.
They were sensational. Ladies, do not attempt that in the snow at home. These women are experts. Now, let's recap the scores in the swimsuit competition. Kansas, right up there. California, Oregon, New Jersey, Hawaii, Oklahoma, North Carolina. You know what? They're all pretty close except for Kansas. She is really ahead of everybody. Deborah, the next competition will be interviews. Tell us who you think will do well.
Well, I think Miss Illinois should do well in the first group. She wants to be a newscaster, and she's already had professional TV experience.
Oh, I know she had a role on Growing Pains.
Right.
And I think she did a self-improvement video for teens. Well, this should be right up her alley.
Right. And Miss New York is really prepared. She spent a weekend with Mary Therese Friel, Miss USA 1979, watching and analyzing pageant tapes and practicing interviews.
Whew, these girls are really competitive. Of course, we want to remind you that the interviews you'll see tonight are totally spontaneous and unrehearsed. The girls have no idea what questions will be asked. Before we start the interview competition, all 51 contestants are going to take a fun-filled romp around Wichita. We'll return right after this word from Head and Shoulders.